This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth how long? Forever. I'll read it again. Since they selling you that you're not under the law, because you done been born in this world that we in now, in these last days, you're going to be the least in the kingdom of heaven. As we just read, I'm also telling you, but hear what he said. He said, this is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endure forever. We in forever now. So the law has not been disannulled. Look what he said. All they that keep it, keep the commandments and the laws of the Most High, shall come to life. This everlasting life, y'all. Come to life. That's what Mashiach Shai said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. I'm the way to show you how to follow the laws of the Most High, which is the truth that's going to lead to everlasting life. That's why it says, this is the book of the commandments of the Most High, not man. Remember it just said, he wrote those commandments. We read that in this lesson. He wrote those commandments. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life. You keep the laws of the Most High, you're going to come to everlasting life. That's what it's talking about. But such as leave it shall die. You're going to be cast into the lake of fire. That's what it's talking about. They turned thee, O Jacob, who is talking to the 12 tribes of Israel, and take hold of it. He's screaming at us now to take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. You see? The light, what's the light? Proverbs 6:23. Proverbs 6:23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light. The Most High's laws are light to bring you out of ignorance, not knowing, being stupid, being in darkness. That's what darkness means. So the light is contrary or opposite of darkness. That's what it says. And the law is light. And reproofs of instruction, once again, remember, fools hate wisdom and instructions, as we read in Proverbs, the 1st chapter. The law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life. Hear that? So these are the things that we have to think upon so that we don't get caught up in the philosophies of men that will have you go astray and be the least in the kingdom of heaven. What you gonna be? You want to be the greatest, or you want to be the least? Mashiach Shai just told you. Look at 2 Timothy 3:16. It says, all scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High, and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction. That's why I did a lesson on how to take correction. For correction, for instruction in righteousness. We know the righteousness is what? Keeping of the Most High's law. Deuteronomy 6:25. Hold that. Deuteronomy 6:25. And it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before the Most High, our power, 12 tribes of Israel, as he have commanded us. You see, that's righteousness, to observe and do the Most High's commandments. Going back to 2 Timothy 3, verse 17. That the man of the Most High may be perfect by doing what the Most High tells us to do, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. You see that? All good works. What's good? What's the good works? What's good? Romans, we know the Most High is good, first and foremost. In Romans 7 and 12. Romans 7 and 12. Wherefore the law is holy. It's the laws of the Most High is holy. And the commandment holy and just and good. So good works are keeping the commandments of the Most High, keeping the laws of the Most High, thoroughly, what it says, perfect, that the man of the Most High may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. All works that are keeping the commandments and the laws of the Most High, right? Because look, Romans, not Romans, but Second Ezra 9 and 22. Look what the Most High said. He said, let the multitude perish then. That's the multitude of people, y'all. He said, let the multitude of people perish then, which was born in vain. So some people are born in vain. Ain't nothing you can do to change the fact of what this is saying. He said, let the multitude of people perish then, which was born in vain. What did he say? Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. He said, let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. See, you ain't gonna be perfect if you don't do what he said. What 2 Timothy 3 and 17, that the man of the Most High may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. We just showed you what was good. Keeping the commandments, keeping the laws of the Most High. As the Most High said, let my plant and my grape be kept. For with great labor have I, that's the Most High, made it perfect. Now the Most High laboring to make some of us perfect. That's his grape and that's his plant. But the rest of them, he said, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. Think about that. You got loved ones that's born in vain. You got friends that's born in vain. Associates that's born in vain. Hopefully it's not none of us. That's why you got in. That's why he said, Matthew 24th chapter. Matthew 24. Verse 13. But he that shall endure, how long? Unto the end, the same shall be saved. Because he told us in verse 12, and because iniquity, wickedness, evil, and sin shall abound, shall be plentiful in the earth. The love of many shall wax cold. You hear that? The love of many gonna wax cold. Like a lot of people on this earth now, they cold-blooded. Because it's written what's gonna happen in these times. That's why it said, but he that shall endure, dealing with these wicked, evil people, and being made perfect as the Most High's plant, as the Most High's grape that he's laboring to make perfect. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. See? That's what we want to be saved from what? Luke 1, 68 to 71. This is being saved, y'all. Same shall be saved, right? From what? Luke 1, 68. Blessed be the Most High power of Israel. Now, you think the Most High could say, blessed be the Most High power of every nation? The Most High said he the power of Israel, the Israelites, 12 tribes of Israel. For he hath visited and redeemed his people. And have raised up an horn, which is the power, like the bull's horn, the ram's horn, of salvation. We're here to see what saved means. Of salvation, power from authority for us in the house of his servant David, who came out of the tribe of Judah. And we know that Hebrews 7:14 says, for this evidence of fact that our power, Mashiach Yahushua, came forth out of the tribe of Judah. It's evident our power sprang out of Judah. Jacob, our forefathers, fourth-born son. Verse 70, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets who had the spirit of a Mashiach, which have been since the world began, that we, as the Israelites, should be saved. This is being saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. See? That's being saved. He didn't do it to the end. The same shall be saved from his enemies and from the hand of all that hate us, as the 12 tribes of Israel. Y'all don't come with something altogether man-made talking about being saved. Going back to, I digress. Go back to 10 Commandments. Exodus, the 20th chapter. And verse 12, it says, honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Most High thy power giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill, which means murder. Thou shalt not commit adultery. That's a man going with another man's woman. A married woman going outside of her married, her being married to a man and laying down with another man. Thou shalt not steal. You're supposed to be stealing. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Not supposed to be lying on your brothers and sisters of the Israelites. Thou shalt not covet, desiring something that somebody else has have, thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, desiring your neighbor's wife. That's adultery. Marshall Shai said, you look at her and she belongs to somebody else, you commit adultery. That makes you be humble and look away. Not even consider those things. Have control of your lust. Nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. See? That's the 10 Commandments right here. For all you that didn't know. Listen, and all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings and the noise of the trumpet and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood afar off. They seen it, they moved away. And they said unto Moses, speak thou with us, and we will hear, but let not the Most High speak with us, lest we die. He already told them, don't come near the mountain. They're going to die. No man, woman, child, animal, no beast. Nothing can come near that mountain unless he say you're going to die. Stone them to death and shoot them through. They said to Moses, speak thou with us, and we will hear. But let not the Most High speak with us, lest we die. And Moses said unto the people, fear not. They scared of the Most High here. Like a lot of people going to be afraid of him in these last days when he show up and show out. On the real. Start shaking like you never felt a shake before. That's what was happening with that mountain. They standing there, and if it starts moving and shaking, they was shaking. You hear all this noise, and it's thundering and lightning, and they said fire on the top of the mountain. Moses said to the people, fear not, for the Most High has come to prove you, and that his fear may be before your faces. Hear that? That ye sin not, that you don't break his laws that he just gave. See, the law is based upon how we love the Most High with all our heart, mind, soul, and strength, and how we love thy neighbor as thyself. All the law is based upon that. And the people stood afar off, and Moses drew near unto the thick darkness where the Most High was. See, a lot of y'all don't realize the Most High said he dwell in thick darkness. Y'all see darkness, y'all think it's spooky. Hocus pocus, some old madness. He said, the thick darkness where the Most High was. Light. He's no darkness, but he dwell in darkness. Hear this? The thick darkness where the Most High was. And the Most High said unto Moses, thus thou shalt say unto the children of Israel, ye have seen that I have talked with you from heaven. Ye shall not make with me gods of silver, idols of silver, neither shall ye make unto you gods of gold. An altar of earth thou shalt make unto me, and shalt sacrifice thereon thy burnt offerings, and thy peace offerings, thy sheep, and thine oxen. In all places where I record my name, I will come unto thee, and I will bless thee. And this is what you look at. We discovered the Wachita, another secret here in the Americas. The Wachita Black Indians. That's what they built. The mound builders. They were called the mound builders. long before the so-called white man ever came here, or anybody else came and invaded this land of this Western Hemisphere, was here. That they did as the Israelites, just what the Most High said. In earth, they made mounds right here. The largest pyramid known is in Mississippi. A mound. Larger than what they have over there in Egypt. Check it out. And if thou wilt make me an altar of stone, thou shalt not build it of hewn stone. For if thou lift up thy tool upon it, thou hast polluted it. Neither shalt thou go up by steps, just the men, unto mine altar. That's why I'm telling you ain't supposed to be naked praying. That thy nakedness be not discovered thereon. You see? That's why we have something to put our scrotum in. Covered it up like we have underwear now. Cover yourself up. You ain't supposed to be like what he say. Neither shalt thou go up by steps unto mine altar. Them steps going up to the altar. That thy nakedness be not discovered thereon. You see? That you're not showing your nakedness. Your private part. Men. That's why he say it's got to be a certain way. He laying it out for us. Oh, that's why he say you can't go up there and, you know, your nakedness be seen. That's why you're not supposed to be praying in the shower and bathroom and all that stuff, butt naked. No, we didn't do that. And we just told you, clean your clothes. Clean clothes before him. All this is ordinances. All these are orders that the Most High saying. Now, for you leaders out there that's leading the people this way, that way, and every way, let's look at Matthew 19:16. Because the question was asked to a Mashiach Yahushua, who you believe in, supposed to, saying, behold, one came and said to him, good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life? He asked him, what do I have to do that I can receive eternal life? Live forever and ever and ever. And not see death. And he said unto him, why callest thou me good? Like people say, how you doing? I'm good. He said, why callest me good? There is none good but the Most High. But one, that is the Most High. That's what he said. Y'all want to be Mashiachim? He said, hey. You want to be the Messiah? He said, hey. He didn't let nobody call him good. He never would say he's good. When he telling you that there's only one good, that's the Most High. That's something new. And think about it. The heathen know that we went to captivity for our wickedness, so here we are, and it don't matter the difference, is the Israelites that's doing it or it's the heathen, the other nations that's doing it, spreading this around. Because Israelites, y'all heathens too. When we said that the multitude Paris then was born in vain, y'all was born in vain too. 2/3 of our people. So they're going to continue to do it, even though you tell them, hey, Mashiach Shai said, hey, ain't nobody good but one. That is the Most High. But if thou wilt enter into life, you want this everlasting life? What do he say? Keep the commandments. This is what he's saying. He knew who he's talking to. He know who he's talking to. That's why he said unto him, which Mashiach Shai said, thou shalt do no murder. That's thou shalt not kill, which means murder. Thou shalt not commit adultery. All these are the laws pertaining to love thy neighbor as thyself, Yasharella. Thou shalt not steal. We just read that. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Thou shalt not supposed to be lying on your neighbor. Honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. All that's based upon loving each other as you love yourself. The young man said unto him, all these things have I kept from my youth up. What lack I yet? Because he was a rich man. He said, hey, Mashiach said unto him, if thou wilt be perfect, which we're trying to be, most out of labor to make us perfect, that plant and that grape. Not a plants, but that plant and that grape. Because he had a cluster of grapes. We said a grape out of a cluster of grapes. And a plant out of a many multitudes of plants. Right? That he's labored to make perfect. Listen, if thou wilt be made perfect, go and sell that thou hast and give to the poor. And thou shalt have treasure in heaven. And come and follow me. Right? But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions. Then said Mashiach to his disciples, he went away sorrowful because he was rich. Then Mashiach said to his disciples, verily I say unto you that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. See? And again, I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of the Most High. That eye of a needle is a little small archway in the land of Israel that a camel would not want to go down for fear of getting his hump caught in the little archway. You see? But he said that's how hard it is for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. He gave orders concerning what they have to do. And we're going to hope that was edifying. We're going to continue on reviewing and going over the fear of the Most High and the laws of the Most High, because we messed up. And now we have an opportunity to get it together before the Most High, before his decree being forth, for the fierce anger of the Most High come upon you, or the Most High bless us with mercy and grace. That's to the Israelites. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And with that I say, all praise to the Most High. I say, Krum Abba Most High, Krum Amashiach Yahushai, Krum Yashur Allah. And I'm out. Shalom.